Welcome to VMblog's coverage of NerdioCon 2025 taking place in Palm Springs, California. Today I have the pleasure of having Andy Whiteside, who's the president and CEO of Zentegra. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'll highlight founder as well.
Founder. Well, I guess we'll have to put an extra long title on the bottom. Can you tell me a little bit about Zentegra for people who aren't familiar with you guys?
Yeah, I'll go back to that founder comment. Founder and founded out of the idea that we're going to be I want to say a modern type of partner for our clients and the technology partners we work with. But the truth is, we're really a throwback to the way private companies have run for decades. The way we treat our clients. The way we treat our technology partners that we choose to partner with, and our ultimate goal is to help both of those entities be successful together, helping clients get more out of the technologies that they're already investing in, as well as technologies that they need to evolve their business.
So what would you say are some of the biggest challenges that your customers are facing that you guys are helping to solve?
I would have to say, number one, there's just so much to solve. There's so many different directions they could be going in. This is where the partner thing kicks in, and they need a partner that's doing this in other places, taking lessons learned from solving some of these challenges with some of the technology partners we work with, and applying it to the next customer down the list better than we were before, and making sure the client and the partner, the technology partner, is getting the value out of us having the history with these implementations and learning from them.
Well, staying on the topic of partnerships, how do you guys partner together with Nerdio?
So we have I'll tweak your question slightly. How do we partner with Nerdio and Microsoft AVD specifically? We have an interesting story there, because we come from a world where we've been servicing clients with other technologies, and we still do. We do a great job doing that. But we see that the future of this for a lot of clients is that they've got some significant investments with Microsoft. Microsoft's a strategic partner for them, and we need to help them get the most value out of their M365 investments, their directions towards public cloud, hyperscaler, in this case Azure, and make sure that we can work with Nerdio to make sure they're getting the benefits Nerdio brings into the Microsoft AVD direction, which a lot of clients are heading down that path. But without Nerdio, it's a much more difficult task to accomplish. Mm-hmm. And it's really a very mutually beneficial partnership between us, the client, Microsoft, and Nerdio, because what Nerdio is doing as a company is solving challenges that they see happening for the clients in pursuing an AVD or Windows 365, but AVD direction, and they're proactively solving those with solutions that are going to be able to attack challenges that the clients don't even know yet that they're going to face.
And so one of the challenges is a lot of the people moving away from these legacy virtualization platforms like Citrix, VMware. What are some of the things that you guys are doing, and how are you helping your clients to move to things like AVD?
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting question to ask us that, because we have a lot of very happy, very successful clients using the traditional products like a Citrix or a VMware Nessa. Mm-hmm. Having said that, though, a lot of clients know that their use cases are not as robust as maybe some of those platforms solve for. They've got a very, very strategic investment, significant investment in Microsoft, and so we're helping them understand where Nerdio brings feature parity or closer to feature parity with those other technology vendors in the virtual app, virtual desktop workspace arena, so that Nerdio and Microsoft together can solve those challenges. They can get the most out of their Microsoft investment.
Now, this is VMblog's first time at NerdioCon, and it's been a great show for us so far. We're really enjoying it. What are some of the reasons why Zentegra decided that they wanted to be here?
That's also another interesting question to ask me specifically. I wasn't going to come. I love what we're doing with Nerdio and Microsoft AVD. We had 3 or 4 other people that were coming, absolutely. Within the last month or so, we as a partner have really stepped up our game with Nerdio. We're taking their concept of educating clients on the art of what's possible with their workshops, with their Nerdio enterprise workshops, and we're starting to lead those for Nerdio as a partner, and we hope to scale those significantly. So I'm primarily here to make sure that we execute on that. The product's great. Solutions, growing because of the Microsoft AVD, because of other concerns or challenges in the industry. Nerdio makes it work. We could just keep doing that. But what we are doing now as a partner of Nerdio is we're doubling down on the opportunity to partner with them and drive the message forward, faster, further.
And I guess lastly, for people who can't be here at the show, but want to learn more about Zentegra and some of the things you're doing with Nerdio, what's the best way for them to reach out to you guys?
Before I answer that, I want to add one thing to my comments in the space, and that's Zentegra's 13 years old. It took me until the beginning of this year to come up with our mission statement version, whatever. We've had several along the way, but the mission statement of the company is to engage, which could be marketing events, it could be the education things we were talking about, listen, and then apply and provide the appropriate enterprise technologies to clients of all sizes. I usually throw in at the end of that even nonprofits, because we're doing a lot of giving back through nonprofits. But it's important that we understand the client's needs and listen, and Zentegra does that so that we can provide the appropriate enterprise technologies. And Nerdio, in addition to AVD, is a great part of that story, because a lot of clients through the years have they've had a platform in their hands that was more than they needed. Between Microsoft, M365, Azure Virtual Desktop, Windows 365, and then Nerdio to round it out. It really is a good fit for a lot of clients and allows us to stay true to that mission of applying the appropriate enterprise technologies to fit their needs. As far as learning more about us, of course, LinkedIn. We're all over the place. The company is, the individuals are. Sure. Zentegra.com. Zentegra with an X, Xentegra.com. Check out our events. We're doing tons of stuff every week, 2 to 3 events a week, in-person events. So Zentegra.com/events. The one that I love most to tell people about is this website that we created, civic page called Real Partners. So Zentegra.com/Real Partners, and that's where our actual clients and our technology partners that we work with give messages to people that come and visit that site around what we truly mean when we say real partner and what we do to execute on that.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and sit down with VMblog, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to get our message out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.